I'm sure that most of you watching this video are familiar with what a slingshot ride is. However, if you are unfamiliar with what a slingshot ride is, let me explain. Slingshots, otherwise known as reverse bungees, were first developed by Tom Griffin back in 1978, and they've been a massive hit ever since. They are also particularly notorious for making people pass out and that kind of thing. Yeah. Stop it! So you're probably wondering, how are these rides unsafe? First of all, we need to actually look at the odds of sustaining an injury on rides at an amusement park or theme park. According to the International Association of Amusement Park, the odds of you sustaining an injury at a theme park is 1 in 9 million, and the odds of you being injured actually on a ride is 1 in 24 million. In other words, you are more likely to hurt yourself walking around a theme park than actually being on the rides. So why am I making this video? Why am I claiming that slingshots are unsafe and should be banned?
You're gonna be screaming like in about 10 seconds.
It's a ride that's meant to be scary, but not this scary.
Nearly every single viral slingshot accident video, nearly every single one involves the older slingshot models known as ejection seats. Every single slingshot ride involves 2 very strong elastic bands tied to 2 very tall towers, which connect to a rider vehicle, and boom, riders are flying. For more information, head to this video on the Coaster College YouTube channel. Link in description. These older ejection seat slingshot rides are quite rare nowadays, however you do still see them here and there. The reason the manufacturing changed in the first place is because they were deemed unsafe. Austrian manufacturer Funtime resolved the issues with the original slingshot models, resulting in hydraulic restraints with seatbelts, 2 cables from the rider vehicle to the towers instead of 1, mechanical and electromagnetic locks securing the rider vehicles to the ground. Overall, these are more safe rides. However, these newer models do still have accidents, very commonly actually, involving cable snapping. The most recent of accidents appearing at High Park's Winter Wonderland last night, which did inspire me to make this video. I do believe rides to be incredibly safe, however, I believe slingshots to be an exception, and I'll get into a few reasons why that is. Slingshots have to be operated very differently to nearly every other ride on the planet. Due to the nature of slingshots, ride operators have to visibly check the ride before every dispatch. Of course, ride ops do this when operating roller coasters in terms of checking cameras and sensors and that kind of thing, but with slingshots it's a whole nother ball game, as ride ops have to check the swivels which hold the cables to the ride vehicle. These swivels should be checked before every ride cycle, and every ride op working on the slingshots should know this as part of their training. That is, if the staff have actually been trained correctly. Most slingshot rides have some kind of association with a company named the SlingShot Group. The SlingShot Group own many of the slingshots around the world and provide the safety regulations for the staff to follow. It is assumed by many that the slingshot accidents are occurring because the staff are not checking swivels. Instead, staff have been seen on their phone or walking away from the ride instead of doing what they're supposed to be doing. Some may blame the individual staff members, however, some may blame the Slingshot Group for not training their staff correctly. It could just be that slingshots are just far too dangerous for an ordinary human being to operate. However, it does not take an expert to notice how many accidents do actually occur on these rides. And not just slingshots, but also other rides owned by the Slingshot Group, such as the Icon Park Drop Tower. I'm not saying that the rides owned by this company are necessarily dangerous, but what I am potentially saying is that the regulations in operating the rides owned by this company maybe are dangerous, and maybe the rules do need to be changed. I have never been on a slingshot, and I don't plan on going on one anytime soon. I don't personally believe that every slingshot ride you come across in a theme park or an amusement park is dangerous. However, maybe things do have to be done to prevent further accidents. That is the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.